I would like to acknowledge the Turrbal and Yagara people, the traditional owners and custodians of the land I live and work on. I would also like to acknowledge and pay respect to elders past and present, and extend that respect to any Indigenous Australians listening to this. I was born in India, decades after the end of British colonization. I spoke and learnt my language alongside English in school, and I freely practiced my language and spirituality. My culture was all around me in the form of art and architecture. I now live in the Sunnybank Hill suburb of Brisbane, surrounded by tree-lined streets, lush greenery, modern construction homes, and I'm told that the land here is best for growing fruits and vegetables. As I walk around my suburb, I don't see a lot of acknowledgement of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and their culture. I saw didgeridoos and boomerangs for sale at the local souvenir shop being sold by non-Indigenous people for profit, right next to the suburb's wall of history, which did not once acknowledge Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. It was upsetting, but it was also clear to me at this point that I was observing obliteration of obliteration. I felt like I was amidst all this data which had been conveniently removed through these ethnocentric practices by the country's dominant culture. While I found Aboriginal names for sports houses at my daughter's school, I felt it was a lost opportunity to educate and teach children more about the meaning of the names. The acknowledgement of country at the school assembly got me thinking if it was just to fulfill an Education Queensland policy, as I didn't see Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags flying next to the Australian flag outside the school. I had often driven past Murray School, and as I explored this area surrounding this school, I found some, but still nearly not enough, acknowledgement of Indigenous Australian culture. I wanted to see what I saw here: the design, the engravings, the drawings, the colors, more widely incorporated throughout the city. I saw a childcare centre bus displaying all three flags, and it was humbling to see the spirit of openness and reconciliation being extended by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander-owned enterprises. I felt like this was a world within another world, reminding me of my own country, where my culture and antiquity exist alongside remnants of colonization. It occurred to me how easily Australia as a country illustrates the practice of forgetfulness, where it is still debated if the country was invaded or settled. Schools celebrate Queen's birthday without once talking and educating about Eddie Mabo on Mabo Day, which falls in the same month. As Vince Forrester in The Secret Country states, Ned Kelly was yesterday, but we go way back. I learned about freedom fighters in school and saw a movement where all English named streets got changed back to Indian names. How wonderful it will be for the next generation to learn about Pemulwuy, Bennelong, and Wendraden. That my children will not have to enroll in social work or human services and wait decades to find out, as the landscape and education system will actively engage in teaching this truth about the longest living civilization on Earth.